Hey, this is John and Amy with TPF, Trips, Places, and Fun.
Yeah, and hey, this is where we talk about cruise news and breaking news, travel news, vacation news, and hometown Branson, Missouri news, which is what we're talking about today. But hey, first, I need to give people a heads up on what's coming. I've got a Silver Dollar City video coming out very soon. In fact, some of these may already be out on the new things that are coming in 2022. That's going to be fun. We also have cruising videos coming out.
Yay!
Wow!
We're leaving in a couple days for our Disney cruise. It's our first Disney cruise. Can't wait.
Cannot wait. And I've got another Silver Dollar. Oh, I've got to ask the question, is Silver Dollar City too expensive? That's another video that's coming out. And then we also reviewed the Ozark Mill, right?
Yes,
restaurant?
the restaurant that's there in Ozark. And oh my goodness, Finley Farms, Finley Farms. And it was incredible.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, but you're going to get a video on that.
So depending on the order of these videos, some of these may be out already, but just want to let you know what's going on. We are putting videos out almost daily right now. It's going to change a little next week because we're going to be out of town. But we're having
a lot more frequently. So
yeah. So, but today we're going to talk about something super fun, super exciting, actually. This is big news. Bigger than we realize, I think.
Yes.
Silver Dollar City just purchased 800 acres.
That's a lot.
Adjacent to the park. And so this is acreage that goes toward Branson West. And so, yeah, and it's and it looks to be, I kind of got a bird's eye view, a little bit of it. You kind of see the city planning site. You can go check that out. But it looks to be mostly wooded area. And so now what we're going to do in this video, and we want you to play along with us.
Yes.
What could Silver Dollar City do with this new expansion?
What are the plans?
I mean, this is where it's like Christmas time. We can just dream and
so exciting.
Right. And and first of all, I often say this, if you've never been to Silver Dollar City and you're watching this video and you're wondering if you should visit Branson, wow, man, you have got to come to Silver Dollar City. It is just the happiest place on earth. We go there multiple times a week, oftentimes during the summer, during the winter, during Christmas time, and it's our happy place. And now it's about to get even happier.
It is. So let's talk about it. What could be going on? We really have no idea. We haven't even heard rumors on this yet.
No.
But we have some thoughts that, we'd like to explore a little bit.
Right. And what we want you to do right now is start leaving a comment right now. And what do you think Silver Dollar City should do with this acreage? Now, keep in mind, if I get my numbers right, Silver Dollar City, currently, the size of the park isn't it 110 acres?
Something like that. 100
right?
and something. So we're talking like 8 times the size of the current park. Right. That's a lot of acreage.
That is a lot of acreage. And so we want you to let us know what this could be. In fact, right now, put number 1 if you are excited about this. Put number 2 in the comments. Type number 2 if it's like, no big deal. Number 1, you're excited. Number 2, not that big a deal.
Number 1.
Number 1, but all right. So here's some things that come to our mind. This is a massive plot of land. Looks to be mostly wooded, from what I can tell. And so some of the obvious things, maybe obviously the expansion of the park itself, right? The actual theme park expansion.
Yes, that would be incredible. I would love to see Silver Dollar City expanded and have some more space for more rides and more shows and all of that fun stuff, more kids areas. Just that would all be awesome.
Right, and we've been kind of listening to the chatter. You never know how accurate chatter is, but even before this announcement, some of the changes coming to Silver Dollar City, because of course, with the crazy crowds during the pumpkins and during Christmas time especially, that they're making room for people. So we believe Fire in the Hole is being built right now, the new one over by Fireman's Landing, which is going to, again, all rumors, which is going to leave space over where Fire in the Hole currently is, possibly for a new train depot, and then possibly a connecting trail behind that over to where Outlaw Run is. These are just things that I'm hearing people talk about.
Hey, and a little aside that I just heard is Pumpkins is being expanded this year. So they did that last year. They expanded Pumpkins quite a bit, and now it's going to be even more. Wow. So that's great. It's taking over the park.
What do you think could be happening with that? So what they did last year, well, it started off just pretty much over in the Grand Expo. That's pretty much where it was. And then most of the rest of the park was pretty vacant. And so then they also expanded into this past year down by Mystic River Falls.
Yes.
Right? And
so I think it's just going to keep going up that direction. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to go up there toward maybe all the way over by Opera House and the current Fire in the Hole and stuff.
Right.
We'll see.
Maybe the whole park?
Maybe they'll do the whole park. We'll have to see. So that's just an aside.
Right.
But so let's talk about what they're going to do with all this acreage.
Yeah, and so what kind of expansion, you know, in terms of the theme park itself? We'll get into other ideas in a second. But, you know, of course they're not going to use all 800 acres for the actual theme park, but...
That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's a lot.
That would be pretty cool.
Quite the project.
Hey, someone do some research for us. How big is Magic Kingdom at Disney World? That'd be a good... Because that's...
A good way to maybe kind of get a grid for it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and how many acres is that? So someone do research for us and then leave the comments how big that is. But, you know, so they could expand the park and maybe add a whole other kind of a land, kind of like the Grand Expo. You know, that was added at one point.
I could see that happening, like a whole other area, you know, that has its own name with its own set of rides and shows and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, we're talking big dollars.
Yeah.
Big dollars. But you think about, you know, like Dollywood, they added the Wildwood Grove area. It's
so something like that, area. I can see something like that happening, and that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so cool. And especially if they work on the connectivity. So, you know, one of the things that people mention about Silver Dollar City, it's easy to get lost in there because you're going in and out and in and out and in and out, kind of like spokes on a wheel. But we need a way to connect.
Make it like a giant loop.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody even had the idea of expanding the park across Highway 76. You know where the employee parking lot is? Basically on the other side of the entrance, and expanding over there also, and then having a bridge that's themed and blocked off. You're blocked off from the real world, and it takes you from there over into the Grand Expo area.
That would be really cool.
All of these big ideas out there, but now we have kind of going in the other direction. So yeah, another area, another land of the park, new rides, new shows, all of that would be amazing. What else could they?
Parking.
Oh man,
I think they're going to add parking for sure, because they've had, I mean, and they're really busy, sold out days. They have to bus people way far in. You know, they park in Branson West, way far in Branson West, and bus them in and stuff like that. So I think they're going to add parking.
It would be great if a couple ideas regarding parking. The first idea that I have is, what about like a parking garage? I'm thinking like Universal Studios in Orlando, and having just a huge parking garage where you can, you know, stack all these cars up and they don't have to be spread out miles away. So that's one idea that I have. Another idea that I have is, what if there's a secondary entrance, or maybe even a brand new primary entrance to the theme park, and now the parking is going to be on the other side where all this new 800 acres is, with really nice parking. They'll probably charge for it. And then a brand new entrance into Silver Dollar City from that direction, and then maybe in overflow times they could use the current entrance as a backup.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Or you just have two entrances and maybe you're coming for both directions. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be so cool. So that's a great, that's of course, parking is huge. We need to take care of that.
Now a resort, Silver Dollar City resort. We've seen that happen at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge.
And they're even adding, so they have the Dreammore. Now they're adding another resort already.
So I can see Silver Dollar City totally going that direction and getting, you know, they have their campground, but I can see them totally getting their own beautiful Silver Dollar City resort. That would be so fun. I would love to see that happen.
Right. And not only that, but I've heard some people with ideas, you know, of course you have a big, dramatic, amazing resort, amazing swimming pools, all that kind of stuff. But then also, because it's very rustic and rural, it seems, back in there, have just rural rustic cabins, almost like the campground at Disney. What's it called? I forget.
The Wilderness Campground or something like that.
So where it's a rustic, and of course they already have their Silver Dollar City campground, but maybe just another one, and just make it, you know, amazing with lodges and cabins and all of that.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. And just, I think the theming would be incredible. I would love to stay there and kind of like you're stepping back into the past. Wouldn't that be fun? But with your modern amenities.
Yeah, modern amenities. We all like that.
Yes. So I think I would love to see that happen. I think that would be so cool.
And I think the lodging thing associated with theme parks is kind of, it's all the rage right now. You've got the new Star Wars hotel at Disney. You know, of course, we mentioned expansion, Dollywood.
And then you can bundle your packages. You know, you get your stay and your hotel, a little bit of a discount if you do all of it together and that sort of thing. So I think it would be a great idea.
Right. So other ideas.
A connected water park.
Ooh, I like it.
Now, they do have white water there in Branson, but of course, it's a bit of a drive. It would be cool to have a connected water park. Now, will they do that since they already have white water? I don't know, but it would be cool.
The opinions out there on whitewater, they're kind of all over the map. You know, some people love whitewater. Other people feel like it's just too small, and they're kind of landlocked. There's not a lot that they can do in terms of expansion there. And it's old. It's an older park for sure. But then you compare that to some of these other massive water parks. I mean, I'm trying to think of the one that we went to. I just can't remember. It was I don't know, was it Worlds of Fun? Was it somewhere else?
I think it's at the Santa's. Was it? At
we went there. Yeah, Santa's theme park.
We're spacing on the name now.
Wow, it was a great park. It was a super cool park in Santa Claus, Indiana.
Yes.
Leave me a comment down below and remind me what the name of that. Anyway, but I love the
Holiday World, right?
Oh, well, you weren't supposed to tell them. Do you know why?
Because they were supposed to tell us.
They were supposed to tell us because we're all in this together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Holiday World, but the way they did it, I loved. It was almost like there was no separation. It was all one big park, water park and theme park. And, you know, you'd walk down, you'd be in the theme park part of it, and you'd see the water park right there. There wasn't like a separate entrance or anything like that. You just walked, I'm going to go on this water slide now. You go on the water slide now, and now I want to go on this roller coaster. And it was all, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I've also been to, there's another one that's just escaping me, and I can't remember where it was, but it was such a good water park. It was better for me than I think it was an amusement park. It was better. So what if Silver Dollar City did something like that, where they integrated a massive, dramatic, incredible, you know, best in the world water park
right there.
Yeah. And another idea, Amy.
Oh.
What if it was partially indoors?
Oh, interesting. That
Kalahari
could be cool.
Style.
Yeah, that could be cool too.
Maybe not entirely indoors because I do, you know, in the summer it's hot.
Right. And to really get the amount of square footage we're talking, I think you need the outside, and it's cool to do. But yeah, that could be interesting too.
Right. Man, we have the best ideas. Silver Dollar City needs to hire us. Don't you think?
To
dream for them, because we're really good at that. You know, so
they're pretty good at it too.
They're pretty good too, and they also know they know what their budget is.
Right.
If I'm dreaming,
if we're dreaming and we have no budget, we can maybe dream a little differently.
Yes, we can. We can dream more.
See what I did there? I see what you did there.
And so we've got parking, we got park expansion, we've got water park. New lodging and hotels, resorts.
What about some kind of outdoor nature center or trails or something like that?
Oh, that would be cool.
Maybe if they had a resort, and then kind of in between the resort and the park, there was all this cool nature stuff to walk through. Yeah, I don't know.
And they should do paved trails so we can ride our scooters.
Yes, please, Silver Dollar City.
We can do scooter videos, but no, for real. Create these, miles and miles. Do like 30 or 40 miles of trails that are all paved and accessible by anybody, and where you're traveling out and you're discovering new things, and that would be so fun.
It would be really cool. So what are some ideas that you have? Do you have any ideas that we didn't mention, or what are some dreams or some things that you think could happen? Let us know in the comments below what you are thinking.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, this is exciting news, because we know it means something is going to happen. Something exciting is going to happen.
And I'm struggling, Amy.
Why?
Because it's going to take a long time for them to build it.
It probably will take a long time, so we have to be patient. But things are happening already, right?
Yeah.
With fire in the hole, probably, what the rumor is, and stuff like that. And of course, the pumpkins expansion, all that. So things are happening, but more is going to happen.
Wow, Branson is the best place in the world to live. I'm like a little kid. And Silver Dollar City, if y'all are watching this, man, good job. Good job.
We are so excited.
Good job.
All right, everybody. Thanks for following along, and safe travels, everyone.
Safe travels to Silver Dollar City.